you got some nice Show them those shoes down there.
Yeah, this is because I'm touring with the Italians. Bro.
Wow.
Getting ready.
Sebastian Maniscalco shoes, huh?
Little Mo Mozzarella tour.
You're going to be wearing, you got the suit?
I have to get one. He knows a guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
You know.
Something fell off a truck.
I told him, I said, at the end of the tour, I want a Rolex.
Wow.
You might get one. You never know.
But you're going to have to have, you're going to bring your suit in, a hanger thing?
I think he's got them wrinkle-free suits, but yeah, I would do it. He knows a guy makes some cool suits.
Wow.
Yeah, tailor-made
You're going to
suit.
get a John Gotti suit where it's all loud?
Yeah, get something a little bit on the loud side.
Some Travolta kind of shit?
Maybe, or I was thinking.
Unbutton the shirt a little bit?
You know, I was thinking he's the headliner. I can't really upsell him. Should I just come out in some slacks and a little zip down?
Ah, you're going to, with those shoes on though, you can't just wear regular clothes.
Right, yeah.
You got to bring it out.
Yeah, I'm going to try to bring it out.
You're not going to outshine Mo.
Right. Yeah, you're
talking
right.
about mozzarella here.
Yeah, and you are right.
It's who the guys came to see.
I know they got connections with the gold.
Oh, man. He's probably got a guy in Chinatown or something.
Guaranteed.
Little Italy, you go through a back alley.
Yeah.
You got to knock 4 times on a door that doesn't even have a handle on it.
Yep. One of those bad boys.
Some old Chinese guy has to do the thing with the tape.
Yeah.
He's wrapping his arms around you and shit.
Yeah, probably. I bet you. Tailor-made suits, man.
I mean, I feel like once you start rolling with Mo for real like this, though, I mean, I think it's going to change your whole swagger.
You're
going to, take it on.
Well, one thing I can notice is the quality of food. You hang out with these Italians and there's real good chicken cutlet sandwiches, and you can't go back. The mozzarella, you start to be like, man, this is crazy how good food really is.
Well, I feel like you're going to end up at someone's, grandma's house. They're going to be cooking for you.
Yeah, that's the best. I already had it. We did it. There's this place. The food was so good. He made lunch for everybody at this tub and tile place. It was his son's place, and he goes, "I'll cook for you guys." You know, him and his wife are the old Italians from Sicily, and dude, they made these sandwiches. There's a video online. So when I first started linking up with Mo, and dude, these sandwiches it's the best food I ever ate in my life.
Wow.
The pasta, the cheese.
Yeah, he's probably showing you the tomatoes. Making it tearing up a little bit.
Well, he was showing us the cheese. You can't tell them no. If they break out that homemade mozzarella, you have to eat it.
Wow. Man, what a life, huh?
Yeah.
You're going to, I don't know I said this before, but you're going to gain so much fucking weight on this tour. Whatever suit they get you, you're going to have to get that shit taken out again.
You know, I'm going to have to try my best not to. I got to be a skinny guinea.
Well, just think about, how you feel so good getting the suit the first time. And then, 2 months later, you got to go back to the tailor again, just take it out a couple inches.
Yeah, once every I come back.
Every time you walk in the door, the tailor is just what, again?
Lucky for me, they're just a day or 2 days, so it's not too much.
He can pack you in.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's going to be 4 meals at least, plus a late night bite on the way home.
Easy. Yeah, you're right. When you think about it, that is crazy.
You got to eat before you get there. You got to eat at the venue. Then on the way home, you're stopping by. somewhere in Jersey, you're pulling off in a diner. Get the tuna melt.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, late night.
I know I ain't going hungry on this tour. I'm excited, man.
Well, think about how much of your the last 10 years, last 15 years of your life have you're limited by how much you can afford to buy to eat.
Right.
So there's a natural limit to how much you're going to eat because you got to pay for it.
And even just knowing good food, I never even knew good food.
Well, not even that, but it's where to get good food now. You just can't afford it.
I was never really had a good nose for it.
That wasn't the problem, though. I mean, if you did know where it was, what are you going to fucking do? Walk into a steakhouse?
Right.
Yeah, get some water. No, but it's if you could afford to eat anywhere all the time and you could always afford this really, rich restaurant food, you'd be $250 plus.
Yep.
Easy.
No, you're right. Or, I don't know. With me, I feel like when I spend a lot more on food, then I eat less bullshit.
Well, that's because you're still in a scarcity mindset. Once you get into the Little Mo mindset, of no, we got to stop to eat again.
Yeah.
It's only been a few hours, but it's no, I know a place.
This money's burning a hole in my pocket.
Well, it's especially if you know the guy who owns the place. So it's oh, we got to stop at Charlie's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie's makes the milkshake. Then we go next door and we get the cheese fried steak. We get,
It is wild when you hang out with those real foodies like that, and they'll be like, "No, it's worth the stop. It's only a 2-hour drive." Like,
yeah.
I would never drive that far for a
Next thing you know,
milkshake.
you're in Long Island.
Yeah, but there's people that'll do it. Nah, we gotta go to Connecticut.
Right,
I'm
they
telling
got
you,
lamb.
It's good chicken cutlets
I've
down
never
there.
had lamb like this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how all those guys. I mean, like, how some of them are like big dudes, from what I can tell. But I don't know how these guys aren't all like.
You know, I think 'cause they grew up with it, so they know how to moderate it.
It doesn't sound like they're moderating very much. Maybe it's just like maybe you just don't see them so much. They're working it off somehow.
You know, I think it
Although
really
those guys also don't seem like they do cardio much.
Yeah, no, they're just chasing money. That's the only running they're
seems
doing.
like the kind of guy who does like one specific kind of bench press, but he doesn't do anything else.
Yeah. I feel like some people, like some of these guys, they turn it on to where there's just one focus. Like if they were lifting weights, it would be, but I think some of these guys, it's get the money. Italians were born with that greedy eye.
Mm-hmm.
They always tell us your eyes are bigger than your stomach, Lorenzo.
Yep.
You know.
Well, it's going to be kind of sad in like 20 years once the government takes away cash.
Oh, dude,
A lot of those guys are going to take a hit.
They'll figure out
Everything's
a way.
got to be on paper.
They'll probably find a better way to scheme.
Just the tax bill, though. Think
Yeah.
about it now, how much those guys are ducking their taxes.
You know, I never understood when these guys pay all cash. Aren't they screwing themselves, though? Because it's like, don't you want to write that off?
Write off what? You're not getting taxed on cash.
I mean, but like when guys pay you like $500 cash, I feel like that's bad business on their end. It's like,
Yeah.
don't you want a paper trail for that?
Well, on their end, they would be better off if they were like giving you a 1099
Right.
or something. But they also know it's like, no, we're all doing cash here.
Yeah.
So it's a relationship thing.
Oh.
And they're off the books too. So it's like they get paid cash. Cash has to go out.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
guess
like-
it makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, all those guys, it's half of this fucking city is all. Anytime you pay cash at a bodega, they don't even like enter it in the register.
Right.
They just open it with the key.
Yeah.
Throw your $20 in there.
Yeah, you're right, too.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, think about how much of the world operates like that. That's why all those guys got to switch to like Bitcoin or something now, just to stay off the books.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It would be wild if we got rid of cash. I mean, I see now we got Elon Musk. I could see
They're already doing it in a lot of these places in the city.
Yeah, I seen that, dude. No cash. That blows my mind.
I thought it was illegal.
Wow.
But yeah, they were saying like there's no cash and there's a credit card minimum.
Yep.
So
And it's a
like,
percentage.
yeah, you're not walking out spending less than $5 in the store.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
But do you think Elon Musk is going to make it to where everybody never has to work anymore and we just get a card that we live off of?
Why would he do that?
That's what people in the hood are saying. They're hoping he does it.
What's in it for him?
I don't know.
No, why would he do something like that for free?
Yeah.
This is the dumb mentality of somebody who thinks that like rich people are just going to be nice because
Well, I
they
think
have
that-
the money.
I think the motive was they were saying we're blowing so much money on foreign aid.
No, he's keeping the money.
He's just going to keep it?
The government's just going to give the money to SpaceX or something. They're not
Wow.
like, Elon Musk doesn't get, someone who has $1 billion didn't get $1 billion by giving money away.
Right.
The people who have that kind of money are the cheapest people. That's how they get so much money.
And they say he's a trillionaire now. He's the richest man on
No.
earth.
He is
Can't
the
be.
richest man on earth, but it's like 300 billion.
Wow.
200, 300 billion.
Man, he's the richest dude on earth.
Well, it fluctuates. It's him and like the Louis Vuitton guy.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see that Louis Vuitton structure on Fifth Ave? That dude's just throwing money around. What's the story with that thing? That thing's freaking
It's
huge.
pretty sick.
Yeah, but what is it? It can't be a building.
It is. They just put up like, outside of the building. You mean like that thing looks like a briefcase
Yeah,
or something? Yeah.
it's huge.
That's pretty tight. No, the Louis Vuitton, he owns like, I don't know, what are the other luxury brands and everything?
Wow.
It's like one guy who owns all that shit.
Yep, that's
It's
the
like
way
a
it goes.
French guy. But like, he was at Trump's inauguration.
Yeah.
'Cause he's just like another billionaire dude. But it's so cool when you see, because that guy is worth like 100 billion, 150 billion, and Elon Musk is worth like 300 billion. But you see like this, he's like some French dude, and he's like cool.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some guy, you can tell who got rich doing what. This guy got rich selling purses to like hot women.
Yeah.
Elon Musk got rich, scamming people in the stock market. So you see who's cool, who's like, looks natural with it.
Yeah.
Where Elon Musk is always jumping around like doing jumping jacks.
He talks like a kid sometimes.
Exactly, but it's like you got to act like you've been there.
He's like, if we went to Mars, wouldn't that be cool? Did you see that video?
Yeah. But it's just like, calm down. You already won.
Yeah.
What are you still trying to turn it on for? It's like, no, this is like this. You got to be like, House of Gucci, where it's like, no, we deserve this money because that's who we are.
Right.
Whereas some people, they always feel like they got to prove something. It's like, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, Elon, you think, how can now he's in charge of our money? Is that true, or is that I make that up on TikTok?
I mean, he's like basically he's running around behind the scenes, just like he's got
pulling
access
strings
to everything. He's got access to our social security number.
Wow, it's wild.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the grand scheme of all this that's going to boil down.
They're just cutting all this stuff. I mean, like they're cutting off. I mean, like it sounds like they're like saving money, but it's like this is going to cause problems. They're cutting off like AIDS research in Africa.
Wow.
And like they almost had AIDS basically contained. Now they're cutting off all that funding. So it's like that was going to a real thing.
Yeah.
It's not going to America, but it is going to something that was
world peace kinda.
No, we don't want AIDS either. So it's like, yeah, it was probably a good thing to send some money over there to help them out. But it's like, yeah, we're cutting off food to people in Africa.
I feel like
reading glasses and stuff.
20 years, we're going to have to use X to pay for stuff. Watch.
That's what they want. Well, they want crypto for everything.
Right.
But that's because they can, like, they get a little, you get a percentage.
You move a decibel.
Yeah.
You can get a fraction of a penny and get rich.
No, but I mean, like, someone like Elon Musk, he wants to be the middleman. So you always got to go through him, and he gets a cut.
Yeah.
And then he can, if he wants to cut you off, he can just cut you off.
Wow.
And then your shit's dead.
Eating rat burgers.
Mm-hmm. It's like Kanye. All his bank accounts got frozen or something.
Which is insane. That's what makes you want to bury it underneath the doghouse.
Well, that's what's scary when they take away cash.
Right.
Yeah, you can't be Scarface anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, think about that.
Man, if they took away cash, they could just screw you over instantly, no problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's already like there's not enough cash to go around. If we all go to the bank and take out all of our money in cash, the bank's running out of money.
Yeah.
So it's like the system is already kind of built on trust like that. But I do still like cash. It is reassuring.
And when you hold the cash, it just it drives you to make more of it. There's something about it.
Well, it makes you feel Italian.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, so it's like the more Italian you feel, that's how much the economy has to run on guys who want to throw money around.
Right, buying stuff, just giving somebody's girlfriend money right in front of them.
Yeah, well, I don't like now if you go to a restaurant and like the server comes by and they just have like a little like iPad looking thing.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to like tap your phone on their thing. And it's
Yeah.
like, this doesn't feel good. I want to pull out a, bunch of 20s and just drop it on the table.
Uh-huh.
And it's like just walk out.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
Keep the
bummed.
change.
I'll be bummed if I get rich and cash is gone. Because that's like, how much corrupt shit could I really do?
Right.
You can't do a lot of corrupt shit on paper.
Well, once you get rich, then it's like you don't really care. But if you're in that middle ground where it's like you're still like, running around pulling heists.
It's going to make strip clubs different.
Oh, yeah.
You ever see the people
You got to get like a token or something.
Yeah, you know how strip clubs are robbing everybody, dude. Like I told you, I went out a couple weekends ago,
yeah.
right? They got my dude for 10.
What a story.
Yeah, 10 grand about 2
have
hours.
Have you heard from him?
No.
Wow.
And there's another dude there. They were calling the cops because the other dude was complaining. He's like, she said $30 for 30 minutes, which
man.
isn't true. But he wouldn't give up. And dude, it's
30 minutes?
Right, it's never happening.
What kind of deal is that?
And you could see.
That's not third world prices right
Right.
there. You go to Mexico, you're paying more than that.
And you could see this dude's all drunk. This girl's all naked, all her titties hanging out. And he's like, reverse the charge. Like,
Wow.
And he's call the cops. I didn't pay for it. And it's like, how are you going to talk to cops about what you just did behind these closed doors?
Yeah, you should have got that in writing.
Well, they had it on video. He's like, reverse the charge. They're like, we clocked you 30 minutes. They knew exactly how long he was on.
Well, anything that's ever happened in a strip club, there's nothing new that's ever happened.
They've seen it
They've
before.
seen that shit every single day.
Yeah.
If you're in an environment like that where dudes are coming in drunk
Yeah.
and you're giving them more alcohol and then the ATM charges you like $20 to take out money or something.
Yeah.
It's like, they've seen that happen all the time.
And you got to think about how you look when the cops show up. Like, anytime it's those real pale white hood kids, you know the real white ones, they get all red when they start drinking, like their face and stuff. Yeah, you can't be all red-faced, all angry. No, I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't. This girl's with these nice body, right? I didn't want her grinding on me this long.
Well, you're outside on the sidewalk in front of the club. Next thing you know, the girl's out there with the robe on or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to walk to her car.
Right. Yeah. The cops, even then, it's like, what are the cops even going to do? Do they arrest you?
No, I think they got to make the dude pay the bill. I don't know.
I mean, how do they even do that?
Right. If you don't have the money.
You don't got, yeah. I mean, like if you go in lying, your card gets declined. It's like, they always do that in movies where it's like you end up washing dishes in the back. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that.
Well, I noticed about the strip club in particular, we didn't even take our jacket off, and his card was charged $1,200. So they
oh my god,
they automatically clear it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
See, that's what you need cash for.
Yeah.
It's like I'm always telling you about how to save money at bars.
I just fucked up. Wish I would have had
Walk
cash.
in with the roll with the whatever cash you got on you. Pay, get a drink, pay for the drink.
I had to do some skeezer shit. There was like a group of us out, and I knew I was going to get stiffed again, so I went and found the waiter. I was like, I think I had too much to drink. Can I just close out now? I had 3 wines. I closed out. The bill comes. They're like, are we splitting it? I'm like, I already paid for mine. I pulled it out the back door.
Wow.
People are ordering name brand alcohol, and I'm sitting there like, you're ordering some
I hate that.
$20 wine. Like, once you're saying the name of the wine properly, that's an expensive wine.
Wow.
$22 wines. I'm like, look, we ain't doing that. I drank 1 beer for $6.
See, that's why, yeah. It's like you go to the bar. Don't go to nice bars, first off. Go to a regular bar. Get the beer, pay for the beer.
Yeah.
Get the lap dance, pay for the lap dance.
One at a time.
One at a time. Once your pockets are empty, it's like you're done.
Yep, you had as much fun as you could.
Yeah.
That's what they get you.
Time to go work some more.
Yep.
time to go back to the construction site. Put in some more hours for the white man.
Yeah.
And get some more strip club money.
Oh, man. I'll be back next week.
Right, wait till I get paid.
People have philosophy on strip clubs like where I'm from. I know a dude tells me, he goes, man, he was mad when I went to a strip club with him. He's like, man, you being stingy, man. I can't hang with you. He moved over like 7 seats. And then he threw about probably $400 down in less than an hour. He ordered food, like a steak, didn't even really eat it all. And then he's like, come on, man, let's bounce. Like, I didn't even crack through $30 yet.
Wow.
And then he's all telling me, he goes, man, you looking stingy, making me look bad. He's like, you gotta go into the strip club like a baller. Order the most expensive thing on the menu. Drop $300 and be out. The next time you come, them girls are gonna know who you are.
Wow.
And I'm just like, yeah, dude, you're not winning nothing here. Like,
you are just back at the strip club.
Right. What are you blowing another 300? What do you want strippers to know who you are for? That's why we go to the strip club. I don't want the girl.
They're gonna be nice to you anyways.
Right.
They are
they
strippers.
want your money. They're flaunting their pussy around.
Yeah, that is like a whole genre of TikTok video. It's like guys. I think like you think about like how you envision strip clubs when you were like too young to go to strip clubs.
Yeah.
You were like a teenager.
Yeah.
The way you picture it is really something different than what it actually is.
Yeah, I pictured that striptease movie with Demi Moore.
Yeah. You picture something classy.
Yeah.
You don't realize how like dank it's gonna be.
And they're all strung out on dope and doing Adderall.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're all just they all got that look in their eyes.
Been eating fried food for 4 years.
Yeah, and like it's all like purple lights and shit.
Yeah.
That's what like I was in that. I talked about this before, but I was in that Jennifer Lopez movie.
Oh yeah.
It was an extra. It was like the stripper movie.
Yeah.
They filmed it in Queens. So I was in like I was one of the like strip club patrons.
Yeah.
And I was working as an extra. So I was there for like in that strip club for like 10 hours.
Damn.
Plus, in the middle of the night. Overnight shoot. So we get there at like 10, 11. We stay there until the sun comes up in the morning.
Damn.
But I'm just watching the same stripper do the same dance for like 8 hours straight.
And she had clothes on?
Nah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah. But it was like, it's not even like exciting after like 10 minutes.
That is just crazy. She was just topless for 8 hours.
Well, she like puts a robe on between takes.
Right.
And then after this, she has to like go up do the upside down thing.
Yeah.
Where they like spin around on the pole. But it was like the problem with strip clubs and the difference between strip clubs and TV show and movies and like in real life in real life, the strip club, it's all purple looking.
Yeah.
It's like red lights, purple lights.
Right.
It's like, this isn't like hot. It's like, I just want regular lights.
Yeah.
If you walk into
I want to see some shit.
Exactly. Well, if you walk into a room and it look like this, and the girl starts taking off her clothes, it's like, that's kind of exciting.
Right.
But there's nothing, for some reason, strip clubs always want to look all like neon and shit.
Well, it's because they don't want you to really see what's going on with that girl. It's not as good as you may think.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sure you see her in the light of day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not giving her money.
You get that bright light, man. Even girls in general don't like bright lights. They're like gremlins.
Yep.
You know, you
Well,
turn
they want
that
it to
shit
be
on.
like eye level lights.
Yeah.
Little lamps. In the
Little
corner.
lamps,
Yeah.
shadows.
It's like you're in an opium den.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those strip clubs, it's like there's so many dudes on TikTok who are like giving advice, just like your friend. It's almost like going to jail, where it's like you got to walk in, you got to make an entrance.
Yeah.
You got to like say, no, this is my section right here, and you got to buy a bottle and then give it to this girl and
Yeah.
tell this girl to talk to that girl.
You got to keep telling them you're from Atlanta. We're from Atlanta.
Yeah, we're shooting a music video.
Yeah. Nah, where's the girls at? We from Atlanta.
Yeah, right. I know Usher.
Yeah, man. I don't even like going to strip clubs. I'll be honest with you. I can't stand them.
Well, I think like there's also, just like we're talking about with restaurants, there is a level of strip club that you've probably never been to.
I'm sure, because I've been to all the lowest levels.
Yeah.
The closest one I've been to, which I heard is like a pretty good one, was one in Pittsburgh. There was like 100.
Come on.
But there was like
Come on. What are you? Nah.
there was like 150 girls there.
Pittsburgh. Does that sound right?
It was huge.
No.
How yins doing? You guys want some water?
Yeah, right. Let's watch the Steelers. Yeah, right. You guys used to work in construction or something?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean like the like the real club. It's like in Vegas.
Yeah.
It's like those like high end, like it's like at the Aria or something.
Right.
Where it's like you walk in, it's a bunch of like the security guards are all like Chinese or something. That's how you know you're at like a real.
You know, when they're hitting you right away, you can't wear your jacket inside. You can't bring food in. That's how you know.
Ah, yeah. Well, I think that's bare minimum. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think if you go to like a real nice like Floyd Mayweather strip club, and you're really like balling like that, you just walk right in. They could just kind of tell that you're rich. So they.
We had this strip club back home in the sticks, man. This is deep in the sticks. You had to drive in the woods for an hour to get there. Nothing else was around.
Wow.
And the women were what you would think they would be. And we pulled up, man, and we were going there for a couple years. Like, we were all like 18 and 19, and they had an area in the front. You can be in at 18, and they let you whatever. Then my buddy's like, nah, man, you got to go to the back, dude. We've been going to this place for a couple years.
Oh, yeah.
We had no clue there's a back.
Wow.
And, dude, we go to the back, dude. It's a whole nother strip club, completely nude, underage drinking, shit going on in the back rooms.
Wow.
This girl took her fingers, put it inside her shit, and put it in my friend's drink. And he's like, I want another drink now. Like, everybody was making fun of him.
Mm-hmm.
But rightfully so. I don't blame him. You don't do
Uh,
that. Would you drink that?
Well, if you're the type of guy who's going to a club like that, I mean, I think that is like down and dirty.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever that cup wasn't like washed anyways.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the buy-in.
That's from the last patrons.
Some dudes are like going to be really into that kind of thing.
My buddy fell in the parking lot. He was so drunk he cut his wrist, dude. He was bleeding so bad. I mean, extremely. He put his hand in his pocket. He had blue jeans on, and the blood went all the way down through his leg.
Oh,
and I'm like, just tell him that's the jeans, dude. We're in the strip club. This girl's like, wait, what the fuck? He's like, I gotta go.
Oh
I'm
God.
feeling cold.
Yeah, I can't go out like this.
Yeah, we're at a strip club. I'm like, one more dance. Dude's just bleeding.
Wow. Now, when I was in Thailand, I went to like the ping pong show.
Yeah.
Where it's like the girl puts the ping pong ball.
Oh,
and
wow.
then she like starts popping it in and
What a
out.
classy woman.
But it was like the kind of show. It was in some bullshit tourist area, like Phuket, Bangkok, or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So it's like you can tell that she's just been doing this exact same show like 8 times a day for like a decade or something. You just go and you hear about the show. It sounds so wild. And then like I think she did like she lit a cigarette.
Yeah.
And, like puffed it.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. But it's like it sounds so much more sexual than it actually is in person.
Right.
Because she was so unenthusiastic. It was like watching a comic who's been doing the same act for 10 years, for 20 years.
She's scrolling on her phone.
Or like the energy doesn't match her face.
Yeah.
Where it's like you can tell the ping pong ball has been up there a whole bunch of times at this point. So, but yeah, I mean, imagine the strip clubs in America. I don't even think they do that kind of like wacky shit.
I've probably only been to strip clubs like 7 times in my life. I've been to like 5 different ones or 4 different ones.
You never know. I feel like the next decade of your life, you got a bright future of strip clubs ahead of you.
You know what I see happening? They're going to turn New York into Amsterdam. I bet you before we know it, New York's going to have everything legal. Tons of high-end strip clubs, casinos, like lines on the street.
I don't think so.
Really?
Nah. I mean, like, there would be too many people who have to get paid off for that kind of thing. Times Square used to be like that kind of, back in the day. And then they had to clean that all up. Because the money is from, because I think in the future, especially in the next 10, 15 years, all the money that's going to come into America in like big cities like this, it's going to be dudes from Saudi Arabia. Like, Turkey Al Sheikh.
Just buying shit.
No, well, it's like all the guys wearing the headdress.
Yeah.
You see them at like Louis Vuitton or something.
Yeah.
Those guys don't drink. They don't go to strip clubs.
Wow.
They all just hang out and smoke hookah.
Yeah.
And, they get like a big cheeseburger. That's their night.
It'll be a bunch of rooftop hookahs.
It's going to be, a lot of hookah. It's going to be a lot of like watching soccer or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
That and like Chinese tourists. And it's like they're not like coming here to like get loose like that.
Right.
That like I think that if anything that's gonna happen in like you have to take a bus to Atlantic City.
And bars are dead now. You ever go to the bar anymore? The bar scene ain't it.
Young people don't drink that much anymore.
People gotta make it fun. They play Guitar Hero or karaoke.
Well, just the actual booze. It's just it's hard to sell people booze now.
Right. Yeah, because the young people don't booze
people
up.
Smoke weed. They're all vaping.
Or they're drinking green juice. And you know where it's busy is these damn Orange Theories in these gyms.
Yeah.
Slammed.
Mm-hmm.
All young professionals.
Well, there's like kids in high school where it's like when we were young, you sneak a beer or something. You get like somebody to buy you beer from the store.
Right.
Or you're taking shots of some bullshit vodka.
Yeah.
These days, those kids are like, they're doing like whippets or something.
Right, ketamine and shit.
Yeah, it's all galaxy gas and like weird little blue pills and shit.
Dude, I remember I was dating a girl. We were 16. I just turned 16. I never had a beer. And she was a real pretty girl, and she just went right through the drive-thru, got us a 6-pack.
Oh, drive-thru.
Yep, through the drive-thru.
Drive-thru liquor store?
Yeah.
Wow.
Got us a 6-pack. He didn't even question. He was flirting with her.
Oh, she was 16 as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were both 16. And, dude, I was all talking all this shit. Yeah, I had to slow down drinking. I had a problem. Dude, I never drank in my life. I couldn't even sip the damn beer.
Disgusting. Pabst Blue Ribbon or something? Yeah. Nah, I think these kids these days, they don't even like, that's not even, I did a whole video about that, but it's not even cool anymore. Because they associate drinking with like old guys.
Right.
Whereas, nowadays, they don't even think those kids smoke weed anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
They just skip straight to doing pills.
Yep.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Watching streamers. But it's like, think about that whole industry. It's so hard to like, think about how many bars, especially in like, small towns. Do you have a kind of bar that just caters to like 22-year-old kids?
Yeah.
Or especially in like a college town or something? What are they supposed to do now?
Well, I'll tell you where they still like to drink down in Koreatown, man. You would have a blast down there. Dude, I have so much
karaoke.
I don't even know what the hell nobody's saying. Like, that's real Koreatown a lot of times.
Oh, you mean here?
Like on 23rd?
33rd
Yeah,
Street?
33rd Street.
Yeah. Well, it's like a couple blocks.
Yeah, but you run into people actually speaking another language.
Yeah, of course. But
That's
that's
wild.
the kind of place where you end up in like, it's like a bar, but it's on the 4th floor.
Dude, pool hall. Yeah. Dude, I'm like the 9th floor of a pool hall.
It's like, what? It's weird that I'm upstairs right now. I feel like I'm downstairs, but I'm actually upstairs.
I did not realize. You know what New York needs more of? Pool halls. Every single pool table in New York is booked up constantly.
Uh-huh. Or it's some like some shitty bar, so it's not even like maintained right.
Yeah, it's not maintained right, and those people want to muscle you.
Yeah.
I just tried to do that at a bar, dude. These people were doing way too much. I'm like, I can't stand that bar muscles, man. If anytime it's 30 degrees outside and I could see your shoulders, I know you're a dude that's gonna give me a problem. It's like your shoulders shouldn't be out when it's 30 degrees.
Yeah, I mean, people disrespect the pool table too much.
Right.
That bothers me. They're like jumping on it. And doing
sitting on it,
Yeah.
bumping it.
Have some respect for the table.
Or they'll try to make up rules you never. No, it's free ball. No, that didn't hit my ball. It's like, dude, what are you doing?
Black History Month.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, coughing it up.
Yeah.
I hate just like if you go to someone's house who like you can tell the pool table used to be nice.
Yeah.
And now it's all shitty looking.
Mm-hmm.
They're like putting drinks on it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
It's like, come on, have some respect.
They got clothes on it.
Yeah.
It's like those dartboards.
This should be like this is like a car.
You ever see somebody got their try to play darts, dude? I just seen that TikTok video. And I remember playing this game when we were younger, where somebody sits beneath the dartboard and you try to put it above their head.
Oh.
Man, this dude got it right in the eye. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
You didn't see that video?
Oh,
Dart
God.
right in the eye.
Jesus.
Yep.
So you've been really getting into the pool?
Well, now I can. I got hooked on the ships. It's addicting. And dude, you
Oh.
can't get in New York. I've been trying. Literally, these guys were ready to fight me over me just trying to get one game of pool in.
At the
And they sucked.
at Amsterdam. Or?
2 blocks away from here, I got a pool table bar. But the people are just doing too much. It's one of those cheap $5-6 beer in a shop places.
Oh, it's just like a dive bar.
Yeah, you know what I don't understand? These dive bars, it really starts off with the bouncer. It started with the bouncer. He sets the mood of the place. He's instantly like, being an asshole to me. It's like, bro, who you think? I'm 5'5", Lil Dom Leonelli's going to be the one causing your problems?
Actually, yeah. If you think about it.
And I did cuss him out a little.
5'5" is the height of the guy who's going to cause problems.
That is too, though. You're right.
That's exactly the guy who's going to cause problems. He's there by himself.
That's what it is. I got to deal with this short. That's what it is. I'm
short phobia, man.
Short stereotype.
Yeah. This is like they don't respect your group.
And it is true. I say this all the time. Everybody I've ever had a problem with out at a bar is always somebody my height or shorter.
Uh-huh.
Always.
Well, they got something to prove.
Yep.
Yeah. It's weird that you can't. I would think you'd be able to find like it seems like a pool kind of city. You would think there would be like a bunch of places that are like Amsterdam.
Well, there's people that are all into it. One dude's telling me, he's like, nah, look, man, trust me, you got to go. Go here. It's Tuesday nights. They open up the back. It's all this little whole bunch of shit with the pool table stuff.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's why I feel like once you really get plugged into the scene, there's probably like private stuff happening in like Chinatown.
Gotta be.
Where it's like downstairs and you got to like, there's the door, the little window thing opens. You got to say, yeah.
It's got to be. There's got to be more pool in the city. I want to get good at it.
But that is kind of like playing poker or something.
Or chess.
Like, well, I think poker especially because it is like a backroom thing.
Yeah.
Where sometimes there are like places, you hear about it, places in Soho, where it's just like the game starts at 3 a.m.
The hardest thing about playing pool when you're with a girl is when you're not good at breaking. Girls lose all respect.
Yeah, rough.
You just 3 times, you're skipping the ball. Clink, it's going to the side.
Yeah. Not a good look.
Yep. Somebody will bang your girl over that. I guarantee that's how women are. A woman will lose all love. You could be together 10 years. She sees you can't break in pool. It's like she kind of likes the other guy more. The dude that really cracks it.
I mean, there's just something so visceral about being able to crack.
Yeah.
It's not. You could lose the rest of the game, but as long as you get a nice break, there's such a nice physical satisfaction to it.
For everybody, that's the girl that you're getting laid. You break it good.
Yeah. I mean, like, you ever seen the guys who are like they overcompensate when they're breaking?
Yeah.
Where they go way too hard.
Oh, yeah.
They got to get like a running start.
Yeah, I did see that.
It's like, I'm trying to win the game here.
They never get a ball in either.
Yeah. Well, just the whole thing like kind of explodes and it gets everywhere. It's like, let's have some skills. What are we doing here?
It's always the guy. Anytime a girl tries to shoot pool, some guy got to come like he's an expert. I can't stand that. It's like, bro, let her shoot.
They got to get behind her. And like
always some Russian guy or something. See, in America, we're getting better at that. But the Europeans haven't caught on. They still think girls need to learn how to play pool. Like, they will. They'll be like, no, you got to hit the ball here.
You need the yellow ball.
And then that dude misses every shot.
So it's like, do you think if you get into one of these like underground pool clubs, will you be able to hold your own?
I was getting pretty good. I mean, yeah, I could play. I mean, I could hold my own in there. I'm right now. I'm like, I have my goods and my bads. I'm not steady. Like, when I'm just not giving a shit and it's working my way, I could hit some balls. But I'll get my off games. It takes a while. Like 3 or 4 days if I play like 2-3 hours a day. I'm telling you, by like that 3rd, 4th day, I'm usually on fire on the ships.
Well, I mean, these guys, I'm sure if you like get real good in the city, they're gonna ask you like, how'd you learn how to play like that?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I learned how to play in the ocean.
Right.
You ever been to the Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucked up part too. It's tropical weather.
Yeah. That's what I learned with the Philippines.
It's called Carnival.
We used to bet cigars and drinks.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. As much as I hated it, it had its ups. Like shooting pool with the Philippines was a blast.
I'm sure they're still talking about you on the ships.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
He give me banana. I ever tell you that? I never knew what that meant. I'm talking to this girl. I liked her. I was kind of dating her. I got on the ship like 4 times within 2 months. And I didn't know the Philippines language, like the slang and shit in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And when you do something dumb, like if you trip and I laugh at you, that means I give you a banana in the Philippines. And then this girl, I'm sitting there with her, and she's like, yeah, he gave me banana, and I didn't know. And, you know, I'm childish.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking she means sex.
Yeah.
And then she's like, he gave me banana my first day. I didn't know nothing. Everybody gave me banana, dude.
Wow.
I was just kissing this bride in front of all of them. I'm like, well, what? What do you mean?
How big was the banana?
Right.
Man, what are we talking about?
Yeah. Is it a Chiquita or is it one of those little sweet ones?
Plantain. I want to get into like I always wanted to get good at ping pong.
That's a hard one.
Yeah, but that's like it's more athletic than pool. But it's like if you get nice with ping pong, that's like I really feel like you could like really wow some people.
Yeah. I mean, that is a workout, though.
Especially if you could be the guy who's really standing far back.
Yeah.
And just doing weird sideways shit.
They play that on the ships, too, but you just can't get on the table. They play it way too much.
Oh, wow.
And I'm nowhere near to that level.
Here, I mean, like, there are so many of those places in New York City where it's, like, real ping pong shit happening.
And what they do, I see them on the ships, it's all about the serve. Like, they almost destroy the ball.
Well, it's you do that little slice thing.
Yeah.
It's all a lot of wrists.
It goes and drops right over the net.
Mm-hmm.
People diving over.
You ever seen Judah Friedlander play ping pong?
No.
He's nice with it.
Wow, that's
this
wild.
This dude is like Olympic nice with it.
Damn, that's crazy. Wow, you'd never expect that.
This is like one of those things where he looks kind of like an out of shape dude. But it's like, you see this dude play ping pong. He is like, you see automatic. It's like his stature changes.
Wow.
Automatic. He's doing left to right shit. Yeah.
He's probably been playing since the 80s.
Oh yeah. He's like friends with like these like Chinese girls who like play like world class ping pong.
Wow.
He like knows the slang and stuff.
I knew a dude that played racquetball real competitively. Like, he's got a trophy. Like, I think he went to Japan or something.
Yeah.
The trophy, he can't even stand it up in his house. It's like 11 feet tall. It's like laid across his floor.
Wow.
But his body's all beat up from it. Like, all the years of racquetball. He's like got these hip problems and got to always go through physical therapy and all. Played for like 20 years.
Wow. Well, I feel like with ping pong, if I got same thing with racquetball, but it's like you get that flow state. Where you're like locked in.
You gotta be light on your toes.
Well, not even that, but it's just like you spend all day kind of like ADD on your phone, doing this, doing that. It's like it's almost just like fighting. Where it's like I gotta have this has to be 100% my focus right now. It's almost like a Zen kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I would love to have that kind of like break in my day where it's like, nah, this next hour I'm all ping pong.
Yeah.
I'm one with the ball.
Well, you got to start with one of those little tables. You could set it up in the room. You know, the table that goes up, you can play against yourself.
Yeah, we can get the Bruce Lee nunchucks going.
Honestly, if you just did that and went live for 12 hours a day, you'd probably make a ton of money.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sure I'd get nice with ping pong, too.
Yeah, it's all about that backhand stroke. That's what the dude kept telling me with racquetball. He's like, look, I know comedy and racquetball ain't the same thing. But he's like, I had to work on my backhand. I lost a lot of games. He goes, people are making fun of me. They're like, you don't got it, man. You lost it. He's like, they didn't know I was working that backhand.
Wow.
He goes, then that competition came. I'm hitting him. And this dude's a good storyteller, too. And he's like, it gets down. Yeah, he's like, and I'm down. And he's 7 points up. And I'm looking. And the guy's like, Jimmy, hit him with the backhand. And he's like, I come up in every move. Whack, 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 whack.
So
all
funny.
backhand. Bang, 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 bang. And the
it's
guy,
like a movie.
Yeah, fell on the damn ground. The guy fucked them all up.
Well, let's plug some dates, huh? You're going,
dude,
Little Mill Mozzarella.
Yeah, now it's not, the dates aren't locked in official, so I don't got the exact dates, but it looks like, guys, we got so far, I think it's about 18 cities now, but 30 shows.
Wow.
18 cities, 30 shows. I don't know if I'm going to be on all of them. I'm trying to work it out to where even if I can just open for 10 minutes and be on it, just to have my foot in the door.
Yeah, you got these fucking shoes.
Yeah, it's
Once
like,
you get the shoes, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I got to get the socks still, though. My Italian cousins tell me, nah, Italians, you don't wear socks.
No, yeah, I think you just, like, you go Travolta with
Yeah.
Yeah. You look like you get those nice ankles going.
Yeah, show the ankles off.
And you got to get some, like, nice chain.
I've been growing my chest hair. I haven't shaved my chest in like 8 months.
Wow. Yeah,
It's getting there.
That's going to get you on the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, once Mo sees that.
Mm-hmm.
So when's he going out?
First one is February 20th.
Oh, that's
Buffalo,
coming up.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they pretty much run till May 20th.
Wow. So everybody out there, go to Lil Mo's Instagram.
Yep. Check out the tour dates.
Find the tour dates. Bet to be going out there. It's like, how much do you weigh right now?
169.
By May, 185.
You thinking 185 by May?
At least. Yeah.
I was hoping that I could starve myself when I'm in the city and then just eat when I'm with him.
That's not how food works. You're getting a taste for the good food.
Yeah.
Not only that, you're gonna be it's like once you're off tour, it's like you're gonna have to start making some money because like you can't go back to regular food now.
Dude, and I tell you, I forgot like how good some real Italian food is, man. Like the fishes with even like not just pasta, but like when you get an Italian restaurant makes you a nice fish with the even the potatoes, with all that oil and shit. It's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, Marone.
Yeah, Maroni.
Well, it's you're gonna be it's gonna be like. You're going to get all fucking oily looking and shit?
I got to get greased up. I need to get a little tan. I'm trying to get the hair transplant.
Get the hair going, too.
Well, I think this is going. I can't slick it back.
Oh, why not?
Oh, because I'm bald.
Oh, right. I think I'm sure Mo has a guy who can hook this up. Do some, like, real creative, like...
Nah, I keep it messed up like Ray Liotta and Goodfellas. It's still Italian.
He's not messed up. He's messed up at the end.
Yeah, but his hair's always a little messed up.
In the good years, though, he's slicked back.
That is right. Yeah, in the good years
when he's showing Karen through the thing. Everybody doing the names. Yeah.
The hair is slicked.
That is like a look. I mean, like even guys who were balding, it's like you do slick it back. It does look like
I can't slick it back.
It's like Nicolas Cage or something.
Yeah, no, nature even if slicked it back.
Even if you are balding, it's like I think slicking back still does look.
No, I'm telling you, I'll slick it back one day so you can see what I'm talking about. It ain't gonna work.
I think you give it with those shoes. Open thing.
I'd have to get somebody to maybe shave the front where it's thin, then slick it back.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I think you'd be surprised. This could be your new look.
Maybe.
Yeah. Just walk in with the swagger. You got to get some, like, before you go on tour, you got to just get some cash out of the bank.
Yeah.
Nice, stuff in the breast pocket.
I feel like doing this gig, I feel like I am just going to have cash on me. I'm going to end up with a gold chain and a nice watch somehow. Mm-hmm. I just think that it really is coming. And
at
some nice
point,
clothes.
I mean, like, you got to just be ready to fight on behalf of Lil Mo.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to rumble.
Yeah.
After the show in the parking lot, you just got to take a dude out. And then from that point on, you're just going to be in.
Yeah, I wonder what if he did ask me.
Like a sign of blood oath.
You know, what if they did ask me? Like, what would I do? Like, you know how this stuff works? You can't say no to somebody connected. He's Italian, right? Yeah. You know there's probably some people coming out to these shows that are connected. You know his style. You know what Lil Mo is. He's going to bring those Italians out.
Oh, yeah.
Probably some straight-up mafioso. Now, what if I do a show and the guy's like, hey, you know, do me a favor. I need you to stab this guy with that knife or maybe you won't live no more.
Right.
I'd have to do it, right?
Well, I'm pretty sure it would be more like, there's going to be just somebody who has some problem with Mo from back in the day.
Oh,
he's going to be coming up, and you're just going to have to give him, well, it's the old school punch right here.
Yeah.
Right in the belly.
Knock the wind out of him. Yeah, you're right.
You don't even not even like a bloody fight, but just the guy's just hunched over.
Yeah.
And then you just like take his hair and you throw it.
And Mo would be telling the story. It didn't even matter. Before I knew what the guy said, Dom just hit him.
Boom.
Yeah.
Next thing you knew, yeah.
Are you the tough guy that told my friend to go fuck himself?